Anders new.
What's going on, fellas?
What's going on, everybody? Happy January 15th.
It's like Brooks and I are trying to match color schemes here.
Yeah,
like
you are.
Blue and blue.
And the glasses, too.
And the glasses, yeah.
I don't know. We're also we're going up to the right. I guess it's going this way.
Well,
that's
funny,
right.
Funny you bring that up. This is an AT&T commercial, but is this? I mean, funny you bring this up, but
wasn't it the old? Wasn't it Singular that had like that tier as well?
I think it was Nextel.
I
don't know. Singular. Wow, that's a throwback. Anyway, let's talk about what went on with everyone's phones yesterday.
Yeah, it's perfect thing.
So I switched off of Verizon literally like a week and a half ago. Like maybe
we're talking about it.
Whatever. And I switched to Xfinity Mobile, which uses the same towers, but apparently I was completely unaffected. But everyone I had in my bar yesterday was coming and complaining about how they couldn't send a text message or make a call all day long at work. And it was bananas. You guys were both affected by it, so let's just get your what is your story? Did you think like your phone bill hadn't been paid, or what did you think happened initially?
Go ahead, Brooksy.
I have no idea. I mean, everything works if you're connected to Wi-Fi, obviously, but in the top right-hand corner, instead of bars, it just says SOS. Mm-hmm. And yeah, if you leave the house and you don't have like internet in your car or something like that, which some people do, some people don't, but yeah, you're just without a phone. So it was wild. I don't know. I was literally like looking up online, like how to fix that. And there's a bunch of people that had a bunch of stuff posted on there. So I tried everything and I'm like, all right, well, I'm probably gonna have to call Verizon to see how to fix this. And then I saw everything online that was going on.
So what occurred? And I have my story, but I'll wait to find out what the hell occurred.
I don't really know, honestly. I think it was just some sort of big outage.
I don't think they've actually come out and said what it was yet, which is frustrating as hell. But
I still have SOS on my phone.
Do you?
You still do right now?
Yeah.
Really?
No, it should be done. They announced this morning, and it's all fixed.
I'm gonna turn my Wi-Fi off and see if it maybe I'll reset my phone.
Yeah, I would try to reset it, but they did announce this morning about 6 o'clock. Well, not even that, just early morning hours. I think they said everything should be resolved.
Yeah, turn my Wi-Fi off. I'm gonna turn my phone off, turn it back on. But yeah,
what happened to you, bro?
We were me and myself and Delaware Dave. We talked about this on Tuesday. We went down to Adam's Ribs so that Dale could pay a buddy who won in the 33 pool. So we were actually midway down to meet Mr. Dean. You guys remember Mr. Dean from Nacho Mamas back in the day?
Oh yeah.
We were going to his house, and we don't know his house number, but we vaguely know where he lives. So we were like, fucks. And all of a sudden now, Deli and I were like two lost boys in a big white truck going down there. Because I had it on, we both had it on our phones where we were going. And of course, signal goes out. So your GPS goes out. And Dell doesn't have GPS in his truck. So we were screwed. But anyway, we ended up meeting up at a liquor store where we named Christo's, where we drank beer.
Oh, we know Christo's.
Yeah. So myself, Dell, and Mr. Dean drank beer in the back of a liquor store and had a really good time. Caught up on some old times.
Oh, you were in Severna Park, huh?
Well, no. This one, I guess, it's off DNA Boulevard. I think it's Linthicum, technically.
It's over by Sunset, Brooks. It's like Herondale.
Oh, that one.
Yeah.
I was thinking the one that was behind like McDonald's in Severna Park.
No. I know what you're talking about, like by Kohl's and where GameStop was.
Yeah. Is that not Christo's?
We lost service there, and then we made our way down to Annapolis to go to Adam's Ribs. By the way, Adam's Ribs, amazing. freaking amazing. Dell walks in with a sack of cash. The guy that we were meeting there, who works there, who basically runs the place, named Sean Leahy, he wanted about $4,000 in the 33 pool, and he hit
I
twice.
didn't know Sean Leahy worked there.
Oh yeah, after he left Nachos.
Goskins.
So Deli walks in and goes, all right, because we surprised Leahy with us coming down there. Leahy goes, do you want the great news or the greater news? And he goes, I'll take the great news first. And Dell drops a sack of like $500 in front of him. And then he goes, here's the greater news. Here's like $3,500 in another sack. So let's just say Dell and I ate and drank like kings at Adam's Ribs, and we had no tab whatsoever.
How was that? How was that?
They were great.
I'm sure it was amazing.
They have there's a lot of great appetizers in Maryland. I mean, and you guys know Maryland just like I do, but there's one down there when it comes to barbecue that's my favorite appetizer, and it's their buffalo fried ribs. They take the ribs from the day prior because they know they're going to go bad in a couple of days, and they deep fry them. They batter them, then deep fry them, and then toss it in buffalo sauce. And they are so freaking delicious. So we ate a lot of those and then drank a lot of Bud Light.
I don't think I've ever had a fried rib before. That sounds really good, though.
Now, if I'm allowed to tell a really weird story that occurred while we were there, we were watching while Dell and I are chomping on ribs. There's a young lady to our right named Caroline, who we just met, a younger Asian lady with kids. Caroline. Yeah. So she's sitting next to us, and she's very nice. Just kind of, we're having like, your basic conversation, talking about bar stuff and drinks and her kids. And a dentist commercial comes up, and there's this beautiful blonde woman. Let's just say she fits the bill. I'll put it that way. And I said to Dell, I was like, I don't know what dental office that is, but I'll go to the dentist every day if she's there. And then the next customer they pan to was Caroline, who was sitting right to our right. And Dell goes, that's you.
She was on the commercial?
She was on the commercial, and she put her head in her hands.
Oh, my God, dude.
That's awesome.
That's pretty insane.
I said to Dell, like, only you and I, man. Like, only you and I this would freaking happen to. Just Dell put his arm over my body to point at her. That's you. And I'm like, in the middle of, like, rib chomping. I'm like,
was she a good sport about it?
Oh, she's great about it.
Yeah.
And we asked, I was like, how much do you get compensated? If you don't mind me asking, how much do you get compensated, or how do you even get involved in that? She goes, she knew the dentist, and he gave her a bunch of gift cards and a free teeth whitening. I'm like, you got fleeced. Like,
yeah. I would have been like, hey, give me free cleanings for a couple of years. Like,
anyway.
Yeah. We have a lot of stuff to talk about in the world of sports. A couple more things, though. First, happy birthday to our mom, Vicky Rothschild. Her birthday was on Monday. We didn't shout her out on Tuesday, but we love her. Also, she shares a birthday with my best friend Brian Mayhew. So shout out Brian Mayhew. It was also happy birthday. Shout out to Jess Watkins, who you guys know as well. It was her birthday yesterday. And I think that's it for birthdays. We got a lot of birthdays this time.
Mom doesn't watch the show anyways.
Yeah, we got a lot of birthdays this time of year. We got
enough of us yelling at each other growing up. She doesn't need to hear it anymore.
That's a good point. Good point.
But that's all the birthday stuff out of the way and all the personal stuff out of the way as far as I remember. Let's talk about the news overnight this morning. I think it was announced overnight that it was expected to happen, and then this morning it was confirmed. John Harbaugh will be going to the New York Giants to be their new head football coach. The reports are that the deal is five years, $100 million, which is a good chunk of change. Apparently, the language is in either the Ravens side of the contract or the Giants side of the contract. I'm not 100% sure how it works. Whatever language is in there, it says that the Ravens are off the hook financially. They do not have to pay John Harbaugh his remainder of his contract, which I think we owed him just north of $50 million.
And not that it matters. It wouldn't go against our cap, but it
wouldn't go against our cap. It would
be in the Ravens. It would be on the Ravens side.
Yeah. So the Ravens are off the hook financially. It also, a lot of reports saying that Todd Monken, this has not been confirmed, but a lot of reports saying Todd Monken could be following him there to be the offensive coordinator, with Jackson Dart and Malik Neighbors and Cam Scatterbo coming off injuries. What was your first thought when you heard this? First reactions? Are you surprised he took this job as opposed to Atlanta or any of the other head coaching vacancies? And were you sad? Is it weird? It's going to be weird seeing John Harbaugh on the Giants sideline.
I mean, like Brooks was saying, man, it was a time of grieving when Harbaugh got let go, and then see him go somewhere else is kind of a little bit of grieving, but happy for him. I mean, and we'll get into the Bisciotti press conference later, but I mean, it sounds like everybody's happy for him, and the fact that he was consoling Steve Bisciotti just tells you that John's at peace with everything, and it's a good chunk of change. And we can get into the actual situation here in a minute, but I want to get Brooks' thoughts as well.
Yeah, I mean, it's this was one of the two teams that we all thought that could potentially be a landing spot. So is it a surprise? No. Honestly, I mean, good for the Giants. I think this is good for. Again, I think this is good for everybody. The Ravens and Harbaugh parting ways. Him going up there, I think it's going to be good for him, getting out of all the negativity that's been around him the last couple of years in the press here. He gets a fresh start up there. He gets a fresh organization, start over. It's good for the Giants because you got a guy who can, in my opinion, can build a good culture, which it seems like they need up there. So yeah, I mean, it just seems like it's good for everybody. So good for him. We're probably not going to get Monken back from what I've seen on the internet recently. I mean, obviously Zach Orr as well. Did I expect to get either of them back? No, but I'm just throwing it out there that he's probably going to be following him up there. So, but yeah, I mean, not much else to add. Am I surprised? No. It's going to be weird, like Dusty said, seeing a different logo, different colors, but glad he's in the NFC as well. But yeah, it's just gonna be weird.
Dell was saying we owed him 3 years, $26 or $36 million. And Bisciotti even said in his press conference, he told John to take a year off. He goes, I know that's money out of my pocket, but maybe he could take a year off and just recharge. Because I guess this contract puts the Ravens, they don't owe John Harbaugh any more money.
Yeah, now they don't, which, I mean, it would have been that way more than likely anyway if he signed somewhere because somebody's going to pay him a ton of money. But yeah, it was written in the contract that if he signs somewhere else, whatever that is, he's going to offset, and obviously he got paid more. So, So yeah, I mean, and like you said, Bri, like he said in the press conference, because I really wanted him to take a year off and said he was more than happy to give him a nice, expensive paid vacation for a year just to reset his mind if that's what he wants to do. But yeah.
On the other side of coaching, not getting jobs, losing jobs, but not losing a job in this situation, I guess stepping down. The Tomlin news broke just after we finished the podcast earlier this week, 2 days ago. Were you guys shocked by the Tomlin news? What did you think about it? And yeah, let's get Chuck's thoughts. What do you say? Send Tomlin to head coach of the Commanders in 2027. I don't know. I think Tomlin could go into Atlanta and win 12 games next year.
I would agree. I mean, Tomlin can go anywhere. I think, and it seems like the bring that rivalry back to the NFC East. That'd be funny.
Yeah. I wasn't surprised. I wasn't surprised.
In New York.
Yeah.
I'd be surprised if he coaches this year. I feel like he's gonna take a year off and evaluate everything. I mean,
I feel like he's gonna go do TV for a year and then come back and pick where he wants to go.
Yeah, I mean, I said on Tuesday's pod, I said directly, I think he's going to step down. And I was actually, believe it or not, right on this one. But not surprised. Sure, he's going to recharge for a year. People keep talking about him going into TV. That's all speculation. All this shit. I'm going to pontificate here for a second. It's just there's so much. It's like the NFL's become the NBA where it's all about next year. It's next year. Like, hey, let's not forget the fucking playoffs are going on right now. Pretty important time of the NFL season. And everyone's just speculating, who fucking knows? But Martha Stewart ran a very, very good company. Maybe she can go coach the Atlanta Falcons. All right. It's all speculation. I know I'm being sarcastic when I say this, but it's like, let it all play out. Just give it some time. Let it breathe. All right. They're interviewing everybody. Everyone's getting interviewed by everybody, it seems like. So we'll figure it. It'll figure itself out. And like we said, let the Ravens take their course, do their thing. But I think Tomlin takes a year off.
Yeah, basically the Sean Payton scenario playing out again. Yeah, I think Payton took 2 years off, right?
I remember one or two.
But either way, I mean, it's same basic situation. We all assume that Tomlin will coach again. We all kind of assume that he probably won't coach this year. So we'll see how long it is in between stints, and we'll see where he ends up. But I think wherever he ends up, they'll be getting certainly a Hall of Fame coach, I would think.
Yeah.
It's nice for the Steelers that they get they're going to get some draft compensation or something out of this. Yeah. They got rights to him, so they're not going to give him up for free, I wouldn't imagine.
Yeah, a lot of Ravens fans yesterday asking why we didn't do the same thing with Harbaugh, have him step down as opposed to fire him, maybe better optics, and you get the draft compensation. But also maybe John Harbaugh was like, fuck that. Like, I want to get paid. So
he wanted to stay.
Yeah.
Yeah, this was not.
This
wasn't a step down. He didn't want to go.
Yeah, he got fired. That's what happened. I heard a lot of that yesterday at the bar.
That leads into, going into Steve Bisciotti's press conference. Did you guys get a chance to watch, or did you guys just watch the clips of it, or what?
I watched mostly the clips of it. I didn't watch the whole thing.
I watched the clips of it, and from what Abdel's told me, it was amazing. And then I sent you guys the McAfee thing, and Brooksy, I know you and I watch McAfee relentlessly. If you haven't seen that clip I sent you, it's amazing.
Yeah,
I didn't watch it yet.
It's so good. They dub a song to Steve Bisciotti. Oh Lordy, sweet, but Steve Bisciotti. Owners on the mic are better than everybody.
Dude, that press conference was a masterclass. Everybody was pumped about it. He did a great job and somehow figured out a way to piss off two people. And who do you think those two people were? Jason LaCanfora and Nestor Aparicio. So,
yeah.
I mean, it's just it's so annoying. But anyway, I did see a couple other people on Twitter taking some stuff out of context and some stuff that he said about the Lamar situation and opinions and stuff like that were taken out of context. That pissed me off a little bit. But if you go back and watch the press conference, and some people are still saying they were pissed off about doing it over the phone. If you listen to the whole thing, it makes it a whole lot more clear what happened.
Why he did it. Why he did it the way he did it. Yeah. And no one that it should matter to is hurt by the situation.
Exactly. I mean, and also John Harbaugh even said, you don't owe me an apology for anything. And like, I would, so yeah, go fuck yourselves. You guys are upset about it. The guy who got fired is not upset about it. So shut up.
People find a way to get upset about anything. Like, what happens if he made him drive an hour and a half back to the castle and then fired him just to, waste another 3 hours of his day?
Well, yeah, it's about an hour from where Bisciotti is or was, and in traffic. And then, John's a little closer from where he is, but
yeah,
I'm sure, like Steve said, if he would have said, "Hey, meet me at the office," John probably would have said, "Just call me."
Yeah. Randy says he was telling you how fun your owner is. Yeah, he is. He is the best. I love that he only talks. He says that he wanted to be the least known owner in sports.
Yeah,
big fan of that. I love that. McAfee said that. And
watch
I
that
love.
Clip.
Yeah,
that clip it's about 8 minutes long.
Yeah, we'll bring it. Oh, not 8 minutes.
Yeah.
Well, how about this? Just play the first 2 minutes. At least you get to hear the song, and it's awesome. It gets me going every time about a guy getting fired.
Oh man,
it's great. So Brooksy, you want to pull that up? We'll keep going until you can.
Yeah, I'm working on it.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of any other stuff that any other thoughts I have. I mean, I don't know. We've interviewed a lot of guys. We're clearly not going to have Monken back, so we're going to have a new offensive coach, new head coach, new offensive coordinator. Sorry, Brooks, just go ahead with the clip.
We'll just see. You definitely need the volume.
Yeah, I don't know if the volume's gonna work, so let me know if you guys can hear this.
All right, got you.
Yes or no?
Yeah.
Ish.
Just hear the song.
Over there, a Paisan, that we need to see on a microphone more. Had a press conference yesterday, first one in how long? 7 years. Same GMs, same head coach. Owner says, you don't even know who I am.
Mm-mm.
We sent in a request to interview owner of Baltimore Ravens, Steve Bisciotti. We got a text immediately sent back that says, he's never going to say, we'll definitely ask him. He's never going to say yes to this. He told me when I was hired to be the PR person here that he wants to be the least known owner in all of sports. Well, we're hoping to change that after watching one press conference in 7 years. This is what he had to say yesterday.
Here we go.
Owners on a mic, everybody.
And then they'll do one little clip here.
When it's all said and done, how much of a say will Lamar have in the head coach selection?
A lot of say, but he has no power.
Okay.
I have the power. They have opinions, and I want them all. I care about my players very much, but I can't give them power.
And like they
And it's just this over and over and over again. Like when he asked about Tyler Loop, if he made the kick, how much longer would John Harbaugh be the coach? 1 week. Oh no!
Yeah.
So I mean that's like people are clipping that part, but like earlier on in this press conference, he literally said he called Lamar about Harbaugh and Monken stuff. He called Lamar about like saying, "Hey, I want your opinion on who the next head coach is going to be." He offered to fly him up there on his private jet to do the interviews with him, which he said he's probably going to take him up on. There's a whole lot. He goes, I want, like, his opinion matters a whole hell of a lot to me. And there was a lot of people on Baltimore Twitter saying, like, when like that clip right there came out, saying, "Oh, so you're not giving your star quarterback a say?" Like, yes, he's getting a say. He's gonna get a say to give his opinion, as he should, as Aaron Rodgers should when he was the MVP of the league, as anybody else should these days. They should have a say, in my opinion. But like Bisciotti said, they shouldn't have power to make a decision here. You should get their opinion. I mean, that's the way this works. You have built the organization around them. So
yeah, we don't want this to
I thought that was the perfect answer.
We don't want this to turn into the NBA where the star player has all the power. I like what Bisciotti said there. I like that he said he was going to listen to a lot of different voices, different inputs, specifically Lamar, specifically EDC, Ozzie Newsome, and some other guys. And I think, I love what he said. I love the attitude. He seems like the kind of guy that he doesn't bullshit you. He shoots you straight, and he speaks what he feels. And I think that's the kind of guy that a lot of people would like to work for, I think the players respect that too. I would hope they do.
I just cracked one, Brooksy.
Look at that.
Just because apparently Funk Congress thinks we're cool. That's how cool we are. We're so cool. But
thanks,
yeah,
Funk
we've had some
Congress.
Interesting cast of characters joining here recently.
That's a name.
But I forgot what I was going to say. Oh, speaking of, with Steve Bisciotti being a Severna Park grad around the same time as our mom, we've never asked her if she met him in high school or knew of him in high school at all. I don't think. He went to Severn, and then I think he graduated from Severna Park, and he's 65. So he would have been a couple years older than mom, or same age as mom. A couple years older than mom. Yeah.
Steve Bisciotti. Yeah.
My phone's working again, and I'm just consistently getting texts over.
Love that.
What'd you do? You turned it off and then turned it back on?
Yeah.
Have you tried unplugging it and plugging it back in? Verizon?
I
saw that meme yesterday so much with like Verizon logo on it.
It was weird, and I know I'm deviating from what we were talking about. I actually got like next to the SOS where like the 5G would normally be, or your Wi-Fi little logo would be. I got a satellite. It's like a little tiny satellite.
So did I,
Mhm.
yeah.
And then
Because you're able to make satellite calls for like emergency situations and
Yeah.
stuff like that. It's a new feature on the newer iPhones here over the past couple of years. And John Hatch here says they need a great defensive coordinator like Spagnuolo. I want to ask John if he's still watching. Are you talking about as a head coach or bringing in a defensive coordinator, a great defensive coordinator?
Yeah.
I want to clarify that.
Yeah.
Fair.
I mean, I would love to have a veteran defensive coordinator. I've said multiple times, I don't know if I said it on the podcast, if they hired Stefanski and he brought Jim Schwartz with him, who's a St. Joe boy, a local guy. I think that would be great. I would be all for that. But I mean, they're gonna interview the guys, and they're gonna do their due diligence. So trust the organization to make the right decision, like Brian said.
I did
on
see
that first day.
Schrags yesterday saying like guys like Cliff Kingsbury, since they've done their interview, they're kind of doing like a combined head coach and offensive coordinator for guys like that, or defensive if it's Flores or whatever. They're kind of combining both, obviously. So if they go with somebody else, they also have like hey, we really like so and so, and we think that maybe they'd be interested in coming here with you as well. So
Yeah.
that was some cool insight as well.
Yeah, that's good. That's good.
I
Can't
thought
hurt
that
to
was
have knowledge.
I
Yeah.
think it's pretty. I mean, it's kind of the same thing, right? How's the interview that different? Because you're going to ask about Lamar and how you're going to utilize him if you're either the coach or the offensive coordinator, and vice versa with the defense and everything. So, yeah, it's pretty. You knew they're doing that. I mean, it's no breaking news there, but it's still interesting to hear. Dusty, are you still on dry January? What are we doing here?
Yeah. Till I go to St. Kitts, which is in approximately 3 weeks.
You're going to St. Kitts?
I'm going to St. Kitts. Yeah.
Wedding or just vacation?
No, my buddy Jake, he moved there with his girlfriend. She is going to vet school there, 3-year program. And so, yeah, he packed up and left with her, and they're moving there for 3 years. So I'm going there for vacation. Free place to stay, so I got to pay for the flight. It's actually Super Bowl weekend. So I will be going there Thursday and coming back Tuesday, I think. Something like that.
Who are these asshats? Asshats. That's who we are.
Yeah.
What is this?
Thought it was interesting.
Why are we putting this on the screen? Can we get out of here?
I thought it was interesting.
It's something.
I love I love any kind of toilet conversation. I'm totally in it. So if anyone thinks that's a jab, it is not a jab. I love this.
Poop humor is good with us.
Oh, hell yeah.
We talked a lot of Harbaugh. We talked some Tomlin. We have talked some Bisciotti. Let's get into the meat and potatoes of football, the NFL playoffs that are still happening here. And we're going to make our picks for the divisional matchups here. But first, let's preview the games a little bit before we pick them. What game are you the most excited to see this weekend? Bills at Broncos, 49ers at Seahawks, Texans at Patriots, Rams at Bears. What game intrigues you the most, and what's the storyline you're most looking forward to seeing play out on the field? Brian, let's go to you.
Texans, Patriots. That defense is stellar. The Texans are a team that I am extremely, extremely interested to watch because their defense is so good, and CJ Stroud's playing like absolute dog shit.
Yeah, so, 4 fumbles or whatever. We didn't talk about that enough.
Douglas, always yes. Send
always answer is always the question.
Yeah,
answer this question is always yes.
Yes.
So what was up with that? What was up with that CJ Stroud performance? What did you guys think about that? Because I know the defense made it look like the game was a complete blowout, and it was a lot closer until the fourth quarter. What did you like? What specifically is wrong with the CJ Stroud stuff? Was him in the center couldn't get it together? What was going on?
It looked completely dysfunctional. There was so much to go over here on this, so it's kind of hard to answer your question directly. I'll put it this way. He was missing wide open receivers. That's something that guy can address directly.
Yeah. And he was the accuracy guy. That was like his thing coming out.
That was the big thing. At Ohio State, he was the accuracy guy, the draft. He was the accuracy guy, the combine, all that stuff, the accuracy guy. Now he doesn't have that. Now I don't know if that's a culmination of not being comfortable with the center and the snaps and maybe knowing the offense fully. But he looked terrible. And it got to the point, I think Chris Sims even said when they got to 10-6, he should have started taking knees and let the defense get back out on the field. And really, and hindsight's 2020, that would have been great because they ended up getting 2 defensive touchdowns. So
yeah, Brooks, you can expand on this, or you can pick a new game that you're most excited about.
No, I'm excited about this one. I think this one's going to be really good. This one and the Denver Buffalo game, I think is going to be really interesting as well. But I mean, since we started here, yeah, I mean, I'll make my pick right up front here. I'm taking Houston and riding the hot defense. Defense plays in the playoffs, and you know what? Like you guys said, we watched him play like shit last week and still win that game 30-6. I know it was closer than what the score said, but still.
Yeah. Yeah, and on the other side of things, I mean, the Patriots, they didn't have their best stuff last week, but they had enough. Their defense played really well. They were able to keep Justin Herbert contained, and that offensive line for the Chargers is kind of a mess. So maybe we'll see this week if CJ Stroud can exploit what Justin Herbert was not able to. But based on what we saw last week, I don't really know if that's going to be the case. Both of these offenses might be in trouble this week because that Texans defense is not playing around, and they're going to be after Drake May's ass the whole game. But his legs, I think, could be the difference in this one. So I'm leaning the other way, but I don't want to make picks yet. Let's wait. Let's make.
Okay, I won't get my pick.
Let's talk about that Bills Broncos game, Brooks. The game's in Mile High. When we talked about this the other day, the Bills were favored. When the lines came out, the Bills were favored, and we talked about Tuesday how it had flipped to the Broncos at home. It's -1.5 going either way, so it's pretty much a pick 'em anyway. It's not that big of a deal, the flip here. But what are we looking forward to here? Is it just Josh Allen versus that Broncos defense, or is it are we going to get 4 quarters of Bo Nix, or are we going to get like a quarter and a half of Bo Nix? Brian?
Bo Nix has been an anomaly all year, as Dusty's harped on big time. I trust the Bills because Josh Allen is what Pat McAfee calls an alien. So I'm really liking the Bills in this game. I'm not saying I'm picking them, but I'm looking forward to this game. And like Brooks, this is my second favorite game of the weekend. Yeah. And are they both on the same day?
No, those are the morning games. The Bills at Broncos is Saturday morning. The Texans at Patriots is Sunday. I say morning. It's the afternoon game. Sorry. And then the night games are the Niners Seahawks on Saturday and the Rams Bears on Sunday. So it's AFC AM and NFC PM, I guess is what they did.
Another piece of intrigue to this game, and once again, as I pontificated earlier about not trying to get too far ahead of ourselves and look to the future, another thing that really intrigues me about this game is it could have Sean McDermott's coaching future in the balance. We could hang in the balance on this one, give him non-playoff success.
Yeah, I've heard a little bit of speculation on that. But I mean, when you give the guy his best receiver is Al-Shaair, then yeah, I don't know.
Khalil Shakir.
Yeah, what am I thinking? I'm thinking of Pittsburgh right now.
Yeah.
Al-Qaeda.
Jesus.
Al-Baghdadi.
Yeah.
These things just pop in my head. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I don't know.
Shane Gillis just popped into my
head. I'm interested in that, but I'm going to go the other way here. If I'm going to pick my favorite game of the weekend, it's I can't believe this. It's Rams Bears, and the only reason I'm saying this is because no matter what, this is going to come down to some crazy fourth fourth quarter shenanigans. If I know Stafford and Caleb Williams like I know Stafford and Caleb Williams, Stafford always plays in the craziest games. Fucking Caleb Williams, he sucked for 3 quarters. Brooks, what are you doing?
like I know them. And why did I immediately go to Ace Ventura? Do you know the Dolphin?
Oh my god. But yeah, I think no matter what, this game is going to come down to the final 4 minutes, and I'm really excited to watch those kind of games. This is also the only game where the road team is favored to win, which I'm really interested in that. But yeah, I mean, both of these guys just make unbelievable throws. Puka Nacua makes some of the craziest catches week in and week out, and then misses balls that hit him straight in the hands, which made that game last week a little bit closer. But yeah, I think this game is going to be a lot of fun. And then I guess the last game we don't think is going to be any fun is 49ers Seahawks. Maybe it's because we saw that game was 13-3 dud a couple weeks ago, but I mean, both of those teams
7 points is too much.
7 points is a lot. I can't believe that line, right?
Is that just all Kittle? I mean,
it's not Kittle. I mean, it's a whole lot of everything. But I think that game a couple weeks ago is part of the reason for that. That Seattle defense kind of swallowed San Francisco whole. But they do have Trent Williams back, so that'll help. But I don't know, Brian. What's your thought on that game?
It's my least favorite game of the weekend. In fact, the order that we went in are my 1, 2, 3, and 4.
Yeah.
I'm intrigued to see what happens with Fred Warner if he ends up coming back. They opened up his practice window, and he's trying to come back.
They have not ruled him out as of yet. So
and the resiliency of the 49ers never ceases to amaze me. I'm really intrigued by the Niners side of this, not so much the Seahawks side of this.
Yeah, I don't know. I think my biggest question mark in this game is Sam Darnold. Is Sam Darnold is he gonna step up? Is he gonna be the quarterback that we think he can be? The quarterback that's won 14 games the past 2 years in a row, or is he gonna be the guy that turns into a pumpkin when the lights get the brightest? And I think that's gonna be the story of the game. Against this San Francisco defense, we've seen them get shredded by a lot of teams this year. But Salah's got them playing really well right now. I know it's a lot of backups, but I guess they're buying in, and they've looked a lot better these last couple of weeks, holding the Eagles to 19 points. I know that Eagles offense has been pretty dysfunctional, but it's better than I thought they would do last week. So I think that's the biggest matchup is Sam Darnold going to turn into a pumpkin when the lights get the brightest. And we'll see.
Playoff experience means something. It definitely means something. There's a comfortability when you've been there before. Seattle doesn't have a lot of that. They do have some, but not a lot. The Niners have a truckload of it, enough to they've forgotten more playoff knowledge than people remember.
Yeah. All right. We've talked about the games. Let's make our picks. Let's go in order of which of the games how they're happening in chronological order.
Sure.
Bills at Broncos is the first game on Saturday. I think that is at 4:30 game. And the line is Broncos -1.5. Over under here is 45.5. Laura is picking this game for me because I agree with her pick for it.
Okay.
Yeah, give me Denver.
Can we get weather? Can we get weather for these games as well?
Yeah, I'll look up weather. I'm going to take Denver, and I'll give you my reason why, and then I'll look up weather for the other games.
Okay.
I like the Bills. I like Josh Allen over Bo Nix, and I know this is the playoff things I always say. Take the quarterback. I think Peyton's probably a better coach than McDonough. I mean, we might be splitting hairs there. McDermott, sorry. McDonough was the Monday Night Football guy, Sean McDonough. Yeah. Anyway, but I think the Denver is just a far better team than the Bills overall. And if the Bills can't run the ball, I don't think that their offense is going to be able to be successful. And I just don't really think they're going to be able to run the ball against this Denver team in Denver, in Mile High with that playoff atmosphere. Give me Denver at home.
Brooksy?
Yeah, I'm taking Denver at home as well. Mm-hmm. Don't have a whole lot more to add here.
Unless there's some kind of crazy weather thing that Dusty looks up here, and like wind. I know
53 and sunny in Denver on
right,
Sunday.
sure.
10 mile an hour winds. It's gonna be nice there.
Non-factor. Okay, give me the Broncos. Let's team ride it.
Team ride on the Broncos against Josh Allen in the playoffs.
I will say that there's a good chance if there's a good chance if the Bills win this game that they do win it all.
Okay.
Yeah. I kind of think whoever wins that game is coming out of the AFC. That's my general thought. But I don't know. Maybe I'm being a little bit too detrimental to the Patriots there or the Texans. All right, next game is the Saturday night game. We got 49ers at Seahawks. This game is in Seattle. The line, like Brooks said, is 7. The over-under is the same as the game before, though, 45.5. Both games on Saturday, 45.5. Brian, let's go to you first here.
Sure. I'm sorry.
My
mother just texted me, so
you're good.
Pay attention to that one.
Seattle -7. Weather is fine. 50 degrees and sunny in Seattle.
That's a big number, and it's just because of the number. I'm taking the Niners.
Okay.
I think Seattle wins the game because of that defense, and Sam Darnold does enough to get by the Niners and their backups. And I'm not disparaging their backups because they've done such a good job to get them where they are. But I'm gonna take the Niners to cover.
I'm taking the Niners outright.
Whoa. All right. Niners outright. That's 2 for the Niners. We're not going to make it 3, though. I'm going to take Seattle. Brooks, what's your thought process on San Francisco outright?
I don't know. I just like them.
Just like them?
I don't have any analysis. This is more of a gut play.
I dig it, dude. I'm in all day on that. That's great.
7 is too much, and I shouldn't be giving up 7, but I honestly do think the Niners are going to win this game.
Yeah. Good for you. I am going to go the other way. I think the Seahawks defense is legit. I think their week off is legit. They're playing the same team twice in a row. I know it's hard to beat a team twice in a row. I know this is a division game, so it could get a little wonky. These teams know each other, but I don't know. I'm gonna put my money on Sam Darnold, which is something I don't think I normally would say. But I'm really putting my money in the hands of the defense and just hoping Sam Darnold can just go out and not make mistakes. Because I think that's really all they're going to need. So give me Seattle.
They have 2 good running backs. I mean, it's not. I don't think it's all going to fall on Sam Darnold.
Yeah, you're right.
Do you guys believe, before we go on, because this is important to the 2 games we just picked, do you believe in that playoff rust? Or is that a non-factor to you guys when you make your picks?
I think it's team dependent. I think some teams. I think it kind of depends on the coach and how he handles the off week. I mean, Belichick and Brady never seem to have a problem with it, but other teams have had a problem with it. They don't have as much experience doing it. I don't know. What is your take?
I believe in the playoff rust thing, especially for younger teams. And when I say younger teams that don't have playoff experience, or younger teams that have in the playoffs, I believe in that playoff rust because you can kind of get a little aloof and you really get into a routine at the end of your year.
Yeah, I'm with Dusty here. I think it's team dependent because see, like certain teams come out of bye weeks and never lose. I mean, those teams I don't think would have an issue in the playoffs, but I don't know. It's hard to say.
Yeah,
team dependent.
It is team dependent. I'm going to say younger teams, I believe in playoff for us. Older, more experienced teams, I don't believe in playoff for us. But I really do believe football players get into a rhythm. The bye week, I mean, you could come out of a bye week. Let's say the Ravens come out of a bye week and play the Jets. That's not the same as coming out of a bye week and having to play the Broncos. So,
and also, there's something to be said about momentum too.
Yeah. Well, I mean, without a doubt, I mean, there were periods of time where, like, I can't remember what team got on a roll, and they were just motoring people down. They went on a bye week and lost the next 2 coming out of the bye. And that was the season. Maybe. I
remember when the Colts lost on purpose and benched all their players at the end of
one
season.
They were
just
like 15-1.
Oh yeah.
I think they did that twice.
Yeah. All right. Next game is The Sunday afternoon game, I believe, is a 3:00 kick. Texans at Patriots. Patriots -3.5 here. And Brooks has already given us his pick for this one. He likes the Texans to win this one. I don't know if we'll cover or win. They're getting 3.5. But he's got them +3.5. That's for the sake of this argument. The over-under here is 40.5. This is the lowest one of the weekend. I guess that makes sense. There is potential for weather in Foxborough on Sunday. There's snow flurries and snow showers in the forecast. It's going to be cold. And that night, it's supposed to get down to 18 degrees. I know they're playing at 3:00, but by the time this game is finishing, it's going to be cold as shit there coming down the stretch with a 40% chance of snow flurries. So there's a little bit of weather in the area. Does that change your thought process on this game, or are we going to go with what we thought before, Brooks? Are you going to stick with Houston?
No, even better. Weather's better with that defense.
I couldn't agree more. And I think weather is better with CJ Stroud being able to now just hand the ball off and have no reason to throw the football. And I think they went out.
All right. I'm going against you guys again. I'm going to take New England here. As much as I don't want to see it, that's probably the team left in the playoffs that I'd least like to win the Super Bowl. Is the New England Patriots. But I do think they're just better than the Texans. And I want CJ Stroud to play better. I'm hoping I'm jinxing him here. And I love that Houston defense. But, I mean, if CJ Stroud plays like he did last week, New England's going to kill Houston. So, I don't know. I mean, we'll see. We'll see. We got 2 for Houston and 1 for New England there. Last game of the week. The Rams are going to Chicago to play the Bears. And the line here is Rams -3.5. They're giving them the hook on the road, which I think is crazy. I thought 3 I get, but I don't know. 3.5 is a lot. What do we think about this?
It's always so dangerous they put that hook on the 3 number. Like they know something's there. Because watch, it ends up being a field goal game, right? Why don't you pick first here, Dusty? Because we got to pick.
I will pick first, and I will give you guys this information because it is pertinent. Sunday, it's supposed to be cold as shit in Chicago. 17 degrees during the day, as low as 3 degrees that night. In LA, and those Rams and Stafford do not play well in the cold. Outdoors, Stafford is definitely not nearly as good as indoors, and LA Stafford. And I don't care. I'm taking Stafford anyway. Give me the Rams. I know everything is going against them here, and I feel like they're just the public's going to bet the Rams, and I feel like this is a public pick, but I am not fucking taking Caleb Williams. I'm just not.
I mean, he played 10 years in Detroit, where he had to go there and play
indoor.
Yeah.
No, but he had to go to Chicago and play every year. He had to go to Green Bay and play every year.
Yeah.
But that's my only thing. But
that was young. That was young Matt Stafford.
True. Yeah.
Everything in my bones is telling me to take Chicago, and I didn't. I'm taking the Rams.
Yeah, I'm taking the Rams.
Well, I finally get to go against the grain against Brooksy here. I'm going to go with the Bears. The weather is going. I think the weather's going to play a factor. I truly feel it will. So I'm going to go with the Chicago Bears.
All right. So review or a review of our picks. Bills at Broncos. We are team riding Denver -1.5. Everyone is on Denver. 49ers at Seahawks. I'm on Seattle alone -7. The other boys are on San Francisco. Brooks thinks San Francisco could win outright. Mm-hmm. Texans at Patriots. Brooks and Brian both on Houston. Both of them think that Houston could win that game outright. I'm on the Pats. And then the last game, Rams at Bears. Brooks and I, brothers Rothschild, on the Rams, and Brian going for the Bears. And yeah, those are the last 8 teams left. Definitely not what I would have picked before the season, but I also had Arizona in the playoffs before the season. So that was a pretty rough one for me. That was probably my worst prediction of the year.
Worked out well for us
to date so far.
I was right there with you.
5-1 last week with Laura's pick, but 6-0 if I didn't have to take hers. But anyway, we'll see if I can keep the magic going. It'd be
you're not salty about it still.
It'd be sweet to go 13-0 for the playoffs. That would be pretty sweet. All right, yeah, that's our. Stafford has a losing record against the Bears and Packers on the road, while at Detroit 7-13. Interesting stuff from Randy. That is helping my argument. And also, if it's,
That was a while ago.
it's been a long time since he's played in those games, and he played poorly. And he didn't look great in Carolina either time this year, and it was rainy and shitty there. I don't know. I love Stafford, and I hope he plays well. And I do not want him to lose to Caleb Williams, but it could be a change in the guard season here. We could have Drake May versus Caleb Williams in the Super Bowl. I don't think it will be, but could. Certainly could.
This season's so weird.
So weird.
Joe Racky, without I didn't see this till right now. Joe texted me and said take San Fran over Seattle. So I already did it. I didn't do it for Joe, but now I am doing it for Joe. So
there you go. I just saw Jason Stark's Hall of Fame ballot and got really angry. So all right.
Don't do it.
No. It's okay. Everyone's entitled to their own opinion, but Chase Utley's not a fucking Hall of Famer.
Don't do it. We're moving on.
Let's move on to baseball. Ranger Suárez has signed a 5-year, $130 million deal with the Boston Red Sox, their first major deal of the offseason in free agency after losing Alex Bregman. Initial reactions in our baseball group chat were very negative. As Orioles fans, we did not like this. This was a guy we were eyeing. And he goes to our division rival, Boston Red Sox, who have already added Sonny Gray to their rotation in this offseason, along with Garrett Crochet and the others they have there, Brian Bayo. What was your initial thought, Brooks? Sad?
Kick in the dick.
Yeah.
Really is. That's the one. I mean, that's the one we wanted, right?
Yeah.
But, life goes on. Well, there's other pitchers still out there. There's not a ton left out there. And on free agency, there are some still out there that I really like to trade for. And I've been beating the Brandon Woodruff drum for 2 years now. I know Brandon Woodruff is
good luck, Laura. She's got an exam, I believe.
See ya. Good luck, Laura. Good luck with the exam. Love you.
Was hurt last year, or hurt some of last year, hurt the whole year before. But like that dude's a monster. This fucking robot vacuum cleaner.
Mr. Roger McNuggs.
Roger McNuggs is here to save you guys from this really sad Ranger Suárez news. It's hurtful, especially the Boston. At least it's not the Yankees. I don't know. It might be worse. Boston might be worse.
I mean, after losing Bregman, this has to directly correlate with that. Directly correlate with that, with it being like, hey, we lost Bregman, and then they were just like, fuck, we can't lose Ranger now.
Why am I blanking on where Bregman went? I know
Chicago Cubs. Okay. Well, my first thought yesterday, because I was at work when this news broke, I saw Suarez Red Sox 5 years, 130 was, oh shit, they gave Eugenio 5 years, $130 million. That's crazy. I didn't realize it because I thought because they lost Bregman, they're looking for a third baseman, and they've had 2 all-star third basemen on their roster to start last year, and now they have 0 all-star third baseman on their roster. Yeah, I couldn't believe it. I guess they're attacking this from the other way. They're trying to get the pitching locked down, and they got 3 top of the line guys in Garrett Crochet, Sonny Gray, and now Ranger Suárez. I think these are like legitimate top of the rotation type arms. They have younger guys at the bottom of their rotation. They have a steady bullpen. I would say a much better situation bullpen wise and pitching staff wise overall than the Orioles at this point. But I think the Orioles lineup, you would give them a serious advantage over the Red Sox. So, yeah, it sucks. It's improving on a strength, I think, for the Red Sox, and now they got to go out and figure out what's going to go on in their lineup because they can't be done making moves if you're the Red Sox. You just can't be. Yeah,
it's 5 years, 130 million is about what 26 AAV, I believe, is what it was, and a lot of rumors out there circulating that we offered the same thing. I'm wondering if there's something to do with deferred money or opt-outs, or I don't think there's any opt-outs in his.
There is
none. No, it's a straight 5-year deal.
Yeah, so I don't know what the difference was there, but Yeah. What can you do about it? Got to just have to pivot and see who's next.
Yeah. It's unfortunate for Oriole fans, but Framber's still out there. Potential trades are still out there. Zach Gallen, still out there. We got guys. Other news: Nolan Arenado, potential future Hall of Fame third baseman, has been traded from the St. Louis Cardinals to the Arizona Diamondbacks. Did that happen while we were on last week?
Yeah.
I believe so. We talked about that enough. Good for the Diamondbacks going in on a legend. Hopefully he has a bounce back. Yeah, we did talk about that. Yankees gave up 4 prospects for left-handed pitcher Ryan Weathers. Not a huge deal. He's kind of like a in and out of the bullpen. He can give you back end of the rotation stuff. So we'll see what goes on there. This Mets offer to Kyle Tucker is interesting. Some sources saying that they've offered him somewhere in the range of $50 million a season over 3 or 4 years. I've read reports both ways.
That is fucking insane. There's no way he's worth that average annual value. There's just no way. I'm sorry.
I mean,
not for an up and down player. I mean,
he hasn't really been very up and down. He was up and down last year, but he had a hand injury, which I think affects pretty much anybody at the plate. But if you look at his numbers, he's pretty consistent. He's not Soto, but he's kind of Soto light in a sense. And I know Soto is making $70 million a year. But I mean, up the annual value and lower the years. This is a guy probably coming into free agency at 29 years old. Or so he's 28. He turns 29 this week. He's probably looking for 8 or 9 years at roughly 40 a year, and the Mets don't want to give him all that, and up the annual value. Go ahead.
I heard everything you said, by the way, but I just want to take advantage of something right now. See, we just got turned on live at Pig and Rooster by Miss Kelsey. So can we all just wave to Miss Kelsey McManus? Hi, Kelsey. She's got to be just doing this motion.
I think this is really interesting. If they do sign him, they pigeonhole themselves a little bit because Tucker and Soto, neither of them can play center. And really, neither of them are particularly great in the outfield in general. So these are 2 corner outfielders / DHs that can't play center in a pinch. And neither of them are really all that great in the outfield in general. But you put Kyle Tucker and Juan Soto and Francisco Lindor back-to-back in a lineup, and that sounds pretty good. I just feel like, why not offer Pete Alonso a contract and then offer Kyle Tucker all this money? What is that?
Age? My first guess is age.
It's only 2-year difference. I don't know. I don't get it.
Well, if you're going to do a short contract like they're talking about,
they've been pretty successful, so I'd bank on whatever they're doing to be correct.
Yeah. Guess. I don't know. Have they been successful? The Mets haven't won shit since
I'm over here shaking my head no.
You gotta look at your brother. He's doing this. I knew he was being sarcastic.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't know where Kyle Tucker is going to end up. I think the Blue Jays have pretty competitive offers for him too. It seems like I wouldn't ever rule out the Dodgers in any kind of situation with the top free agent. I think at this point it seems like we can probably safely rule out the Cubs. I don't think he's going to be returning there. It doesn't seem like it, at least. I don't think they would have spent that money on Bregman and then also bring him in. But who knows? Maybe the Cubs are willing to spend money for the first time in a long time.
It'd be sick if Detroit decided to go spend some money.
Yeah. It would,
they're on.
It would not be sick for the others.
Detroit.
I don't want any more really good teams in the AL.
Detroit and the Indians could use him real bad.
Yeah.
So,
Seattle. We
Minnesota.
keep talking about Seattle getting a bat.
Yeah.
I don't see Minnesota. Even if they add him, that's going to make a huge difference. To be honest.
No.
Well, watch him go to the fucking Brewers, because the Brewers are always there, like at the end of the year. And
yeah, but they don't spend money like this, man. They don't spend money like this. They're still playing.
I hope he does, because then they'll be willing to offload that $22 million contract with Brandon Woodruff over our way.
That's a pipe dream, I think, my friend.
I think that's a pipe
It
dream
is.
too. I think if they trade any of their pitchers, it's going to be Peralta, and they're going to be trading him for a freaking haul,
Yeah.
and not a DL haul, an actual haul.
Jeez, nice reference. That was good. Good work there, man.
Yeah.
Good work.
Well, I mean, he's worth the most in terms of like the control, but I mean, if they want to offload money, Woodruff is the one, but he's a 1-year rental.
Yeah.
But so is Peralta, actually.
Yeah. I would imagine
Now I'm
if
thinking
Peralta
about it.
gets traded though, and if you trade that haul for him, you're probably going to ink a contract when you trade for him. That seems like that kind of deal if you're going to trade for him. And Gore, I would think, is probably in the same boat, but Gore has 2 years, so
Gore's
maybe
got
not.
3 years, I think.
Oh, is it 3? Wow.
It's this year and 2 more.
Yeah, they could get. I mean, they could get a king's ransom for him if that's the case. Other Orioles news, according to Andy Koska, I was looking at his Twitter page this morning. The Orioles signed 4 international players with $1 million bonuses or more, including Jose Luis Acevedo, who's a $2.3 million bonus, which is a club record for an international signing.
He doesn't
so that's
sound
interesting.
international at all. No. Sounds like Joe Smith.
I want to look up how old he is. He is.
I don't believe that whatsoever. It's probably a fake fake papers.
He's 17 years old, according to this article.
So he's 32.
Yeah, it could be 32, could be 14. Who knows? Yeah.
Hopefully the latter.
Who was the player they found out like he was like 6 years older than he was? It was
Miguel
somebody
Tejada or Nelson Cruz.
it was somebody like 10 years ago. I can't remember. So the story sucks on this part, but they
Yeah.
found out that a guy was like 5 years older than what he said. It might have been like El Duque.
I think it was Miguel. Well, that was that was
El Duque.
they found that out when he was in Little League.
Danny Almonte. That one broke.
Here we
the-
go. Miguel
broke
Tejada
TVs.
age scandal. I mean, it was only 2 year difference. It looks like.
Still something.
Yeah. But I feel like it was Nelson Cruz too, maybe.
Mike McCarthy is scheduled to interview for the Tennessee job. Is that move the needle,
No.
guys?
I mean, honestly, I could see him in Pittsburgh. That's where he grew up. That's where he's
Oh
from.
my god, dude, that would make Pittsburgh fans so furious. I would love it. Oh man. All right, yeah, I think that's.
Why do Pittsburgh fans say Yinzer? They're Yinzers.
Because
What
they
does that
say
mean?
instead of like
People in the
use,
South say
instead of y'all or use, they say yins.
Okay.
It's just a regional thing. Why do we say hun?
yeah. Well, we're not
Yeah.
called the Hunters.
Yeah.
There are the Huns. We do have the Huns
Welcome to
have
Baltimore, hun.
Hun.
going down the ocean,
Um,
Hun.
Yeah, you guys have any other stuff on baseball? I don't really have all that much. We're pretty much at a standstill other than that Suarez deal yesterday.
Kelsey said Kelsey's texting me that she absolutely hated that. Also, Sarge is there, our boy Sarge, who's cooking in the
What's up?
kitchen.
What's up, Sarge? How we doing, brother? All right, you guys want to do an immaculate grid?
Well, I got a
Timed immaculate good.
yeah. We got to do a
Let's do a speed run. Yeah.
Fastelic grid. Also, if we want, I don't know if we've done this draft before. Spontaneous carnival foods. Have we done this one before? Favorite carnival?
Yeah,
foods?
we can do it next week though.
All right, I got you.
We already
I
did
don't-
on Tuesday.
I don't know that I can think of 5 carnival foods.
Oh yeah, you can, man. Come on. Churros, chili dogs, cotton candy, snowballs. I'm just ripping
So
this
this
off
is
the top of my
like
head.
carnival fair, school fair, kind of anything like that.
Absolutely.
Okay.
I mean,
All right.
you could say hot dog or pizza if you want.
Funnel cake,
Yeah.
deep fried Oreos, that kind of
Yeah.
stuff.
Yeah,
Yeah, exactly.
we just named all the best ones. So
Yeah.
we just did it.
We just shit on that draft for next week.
Best noises in sports. Ooh, that's a good one.
Ooh, I like that.
The golf ball hitting the golf club. that
Wait,
would
see,
be
we're
a
doing
good
it already.
one.
We're already getting rid of it. Yeah, we gotta
Man,
save
wait.
them.
The
we
birds
have to say,
chirping in
like-
Augusta.
We have to say like, is it the noises or like noises that come from like the intercom system?
Yeah, exactly. That's the Augusta thing with the birds.
Let's do any noise. Let's do. That's a great one. Let's save that and do it next week.
That's fine. Let's do it
I'm
next
in.
Tuesday. Oh no, wait. We got to talk National Football Championship and our picks and our punishment.
Drew?
Oh yeah. NCAA college football.
Yeah. College football. Yeah, we're not going to get back on together until the day after
Tuesday. Yeah.
Mhm.
Brian wants Miami to win this game outright, and he thinks they will. Despite the fact that Indiana's been absolutely steamrolling everyone. I burped. I'm sorry.
What
Did you
noise
throw
came
up?
in your body?
I picked up and a burp at the same time. It was really weird. Let's just move on. Okay, let's just move on.
I cannot move on from that. How do you
Brooks
expect us to move on from that?
Brooks's face was great. He's like,
Did he almost just throw up?
It was a hiccup burp. It was a burpee.
You throw up in your mouth?
that was good.
All right. The line has not moved. It's 8.5. Brooks, do you share Brian's sentiment? Do you think Miami's going to win this game outright, or are you like me and think Indiana's going to beat the brakes off of them?
I mean, how can I think any other way at this point? I got to keep riding IU. I'm in IU town. My wife's an IU grad. My wife, my in-laws are all IU, so I'm going to keep riding them.
You have to take it, or you might be disassociated from the family.
Well, no, I mean, if I thought the other way, I have no problem. You saw my Colts bet this year, but
Yeah.
So I mean, how can you bet against them right now?
I did see a really nice stat, and I'm not trying to put anything in my favor or sway anybody to root for my pick and not have to do a punishment, but Miami's offensive line is 329 pounds average, and Indiana's D line is average 269 or something. That weight difference does make now you can they can play to their speed because they're smaller, but that weight difference does make this putting a pall on somebody.
Yeah, I'm sure it was like Ohio State and Oregon and those teams too. I'm sure there was a pretty significant difference. If I don't know, is Miami's offensive line significantly bigger than every other offensive line?
It seemed like it based on the fact that they put that full screen graphic up. Now, I don't have any empirical data to tell you that I'm right or wrong here.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. I'm going to take Indiana as well, Brooks. I think they've seemed like a team of destiny. I can't imagine them losing. Can I imagine them winning and not covering? Yeah, sure. But I think that's the only way they don't hit the number in this game. I don't think there's any way Miami wins. I know Brian's got the bet. What's the punishment, by the way? What are we going?
So the proposed punishment from Drew last evening. If Miami wins, Brooks must go to an IU bar. I mean, this has got to go for both Dusty and I. This is a team bet here, not just me and Brian. Brooks must go to an IU bar wearing Miami apparel and drink a hurricane for every point they lose by.
That would be dangerous. Very dangerous.
And flip side, if Indiana wins, Rodgers must sign up for an open mic night and do stand up wearing old Hoosiers movie uniform for as many minutes as they lost by. I mean, they kick him off the stage probably.
Oh my God! Imagine they lose by 45.
It's not.
I mean, if it's like the Oregon game, you can have a stand-up special.
You're gonna be in Philly, just screaming at the crowd obscenities of the crowd.
So, that was one of the proposals. We're gonna keep TBD in that one.
We'll keep TBD in, and I mean, pie to the face is an easy one.
We already did.
Kelsey, that's fine.
We've done that twice.
I'm the only one who hasn't gotten pied.
Even Kelsey, who's watching right now and listening, has been pied by me.
Just for fun?
Yeah.
Who didn't lose
Any
a bet?
news on the new Ravens coach? Not at this moment. T-Bit W. I mean, honestly, just a ton of interviews. I wouldn't expect anything to come out until next week, to be honest.
All right.
We can think of some. We're all dumbasses, so we can figure out some sort of punishment. over the course of the next few days before the game starts.
Yeah,
Yo,
and so
have you seen the ticket prices for this fucking game?
No. What is it? Is it outrageous?
It's like over $3,000
For the cheapest tickets?
I think like the average ticket price is like $3,500. They were talking about this on the Mac show. I haven't actually looked it up on like SeatGeek or anything like that. So if you guys want to take a look while we're sitting here talking, but he
got that shit on.
What did Deli said? I don't know if Mike McDaniel wants to come here outside of Miami. Baltimore might have the second most amount of cocaine. It might not be good for him. I was like, Jesus, Del. I didn't know anything. I didn't know anything about this, like his cocaine habit, until yesterday when Del brought it up.
Does he have one? How does he know?
I think that's what he meant when he said he got sober, and he said Dan Quinn helped him out a lot with that. I think.
I don't remember.
Based on StubHub, the cheapest tickets I can find in the stadium are $2,865, and that's without fees.
Who's going to that game? Paying that
Ooh.
price?
The Cubs just had a Bregman's press conference.
Oh, did they?
Number 3.
Our number 3, huh?
Yeah, you can't wear 2 Sandberg, right? One is Dansby, I believe. Or no, he doesn't wear 1. He wears 2.
Where's 11?
He wears 2 because he was picked number 2.
Mm.
And
well,
I heard
number
this.
1.
James Swanson was pick number 1.
Yeah, that's what I mean, and that's funny because now they're going to be playing next to each other. But he wore number 2. He always wore number 2 because he was taken pick number 2 behind
I didn't know
Dansby Swanson. Now they're playing the same side of the infield.
Huh, that's cool.
That's wild.
I just saw this too. College Football Hall of Fame has been announced. Mark Ingram, Ndamukong Suh, Aaron Donald, Eric Weddle amongst the guys getting in this year. So those are some names I recognize. This is cool. Herman Moore.
Mark Ingram's getting in?
Yeah, Mark Ingram's a fucking Heisman, dude.
Stud. Oh, college
Football Hall of Fame.
My bad.
Yeah. Mark Ingram's getting in. Former Raven great Mark Ingram. All right, let's get an immaculate grid going. And this time we're not going to be going for score. We're going to be going for speed. We are going the distance.
He's going
for speed. All right, so I'm going to start a timer immediately when I put this board up. As soon as we put the board up, we will start a timer and we will get our time in completion. And we will see if we can beat that in the coming weeks. I think this will be fun. All right. You guys ready?
Yeah.
Let's do it.
We need an immaculate grid song.
Yeah, we do.
I'll work on it.
Timer started. Napoli. Like Napoli. Texas, San Diego. Ian Kinsler.
Ooh.
3%. Texas 10-win season. CJ Wilson came to mind. He has to have won 10 games for them. Handsome fella. Jared Weaver. Anaheim. San Diego. Brendan Drury.
Okay.
Boston and the Angels. John Lackey.
Yes.
John Lackey.
John Lackey.
Boston All-Star. Pedroia. First guy came to my mind.
Machado.
Could have gone with Heath Bell there. 10-win All-Star Mike Mussina. If I can type.
Come on, dude.
Select. Stop. That is 54 seconds flat, and we got to score a 62.
Is not bad.
That's not bad at all.
Screenshot that, Dust.
That is great.
That was the worst one. We should have done Gary Matthews. Shit.
Was Gary Matthews?
Wow.
Yeah, I think so. Maybe not. I don't know.
Under a minute. You know what?
54 seconds flat.
This is like birdie in the first hole. We're fucked after this, man.
I think one of our first ones was our best grid score too. So
yeah. Did you like the Brandon Drury pick?
Yeah, you said that. I'm like, okay, I guess. I don't know.
He was the only guy I could think of. I don't know if I would have gotten another San Diego and the A's for It would have taken me a little bit.
Didn't know that he played for both those teams.
I did. The Machado only having 8% really is wild. And so same with Pedroia.
I would assume Tony Gwynn. Let's see who the top answers are here. It's probably Tony Gwynn. Yeah. You Darvish, Dave Winfield. Okay, in the middle. That makes sense.
Pedroia is the number 1.
Wow.
Jared Weaver.
I mean, there's so many guys. Nate Eovaldi up here, huh? That's interesting. Boston, Texas.
Can we do a football one?
We can try, but football gets ugly sometimes.
Yeah, it does.
All right, 62 is the score. I'm just going to write it down.
Yeah, you got to write it down, document it.
Yeah, 62 is the score, and it was 54 seconds. That was cool. That was fun.
Yeah, that was a lot of fun.
Let's go. You want to do football?
Yeah.
Try.
All right. Let's reset this timer, and I'm going to click the button, and we are going now.
Hushmanzada.
Why'd you pick the worst name to spell ever? Mike Wallace.
Yep.
Played for both of those teams. Mike Wallace, Ravens, Titans, McNair.
Derrick Henry, McNair. All right.
Yeah. Bengals, Jags.
Chris. Pass. Moving on.
Pass. Yeah. Jags, Dolphins. Jags are the worst.
Campbell.
Campbell.
Titans and Jags. Jags suck. Was Brunell on both those teams?
No.
He's
Kerry Collins.
Boomer Esiason, one team, Bengals.
Yeah, Boomer Esiason.
He only played for the Bengals, you're sure?
Yeah,
I was going to say Burrow. Let's do Burrow because we know he's only.
Yeah, we know that for sure.
Burrow. Let's do Tua. This is easy. Tua, Titans, Cam Ward.
Leave it. Yeah. Levis.
Oh, my God. Cam Ward. We're at a minute of 5. We're getting cooked.
Why does Chris Henry come to my mind?
Henry?
Yeah.
I don't know that for sure, though. I don't know that for sure.
I don't know either.
Oh, Titans. Man, the Jags suck.
Jags suck ass.
Did Fournette go to Tennessee after the Jags?
No.
I don't think so.
MJD.
Alan Hearns, Allen Robinson, Blake Bortles, Nick Foles.
I think Robinson went. I don't know, man. Fuck.
God, the Jags suck.
Christian.
I don't think we're gonna. I think we get past 2 minutes. I think we might have to just give up.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well. Yeah.
Yeah. You want to just give up?
Yeah, give up.
No, try Henry.
Oh, Chris Henry.
I mean, if we're wrong, we're wrong.
If I can type it, Jesus Christ. Nope.
Yeah.
Is that the right Chris Henry?
Nope. Who was the top guy here? We made an H. Marvin Jones and Calvin Ridley. God, I forgot Calvin Ridley played for the Jags.
Yeah. I would not have gotten that probably.
I forgot Beckham played for the Dolphins.
Joe Flacco was 53%. Ravens, Dolphins, huh? Ricky, I forgot. I would have thought Ricky Williams would have been number 1 here. Mm-hmm. Some other guys, Mike Wallace. All right, yeah, that was fun.
Yeah, that's good.
That was a fail for football, but yeah, I think that was a good way to do baseball. I think baseball kind of drags on. We sit there for 10 minutes trying to name dudes, and that was cool. We
start second guessing ourselves, then we try to think who's going to be a better scorer, and then
the only reason I know, and I've said this on the pod, the only reason I know Ian Kinsley played for San Diego is because they cut him when he had 1,999 hits, and he finished his career with 1,999 hits.
Jeez. That sucks.
Yeah.
Sign him. Right. Whoever the worst, like the Rockies should sign him next year.
Just let him drag butt until he gets one.
Yeah. All right, what's with the crab trap in the background here, Brooks or Dusty? Is that a real bar, or is that just something that popped up?
Oh, Dusty just left. But no, it's not a real bar. It's just AI generated.
Got it. We'll try to get some photos.
just like dive bar theme background. Since we're kind of almost through, I mean, we're through Raven season. Oh, Chris Ray might be back. We'll see. We're just about through Raven season, so I wanted to change it up into like a dive bar kind of feel before we switch over into Raven Orioles stuff.
Orioles stuff, yeah. If not, I'm gonna try to get some pictures of Pig and Rooster.
I might just keep the dive bar background. I don't know. I kind of like it.
Yeah, give a little old school feel.
Mhm.
But what are you guys doing? Given the IU family there, Brooksy, what are you guys doing for the game? Any plans? I know you got Banksy, so I don't know if you can.
It's actually funny enough. It is my father-in-law's birthday that day too. So
Oh,
what a
wow.
birthday!
Holy
So
moly.
I mean, honestly, we'll probably go over there and watch the game. So Boomer played for the Jets. You know, good thing we didn't go with that.
Didn't know that. Boomer is size. JETS, Jets. Played for Arizona as well.
We're
Wow,
idiots.
for him. Good for
We
him.
are idiots. It didn't
1996.
take that immaculate grade to figure out we're idiots.
True.
Oh my
We
God,
are
Boomer
assholes.
size.
Yeah.
MVP.
Well, all right. Well, hey, I hope you guys have a great weekend. It's windy as hell here. Brooks, thanks for the heads up. That I guess
It
I
is
wouldn't even would have
Cold
got
as
it.
fuck here today.
Yeah, it's cold here as well.
All right, guys. Thank you guys for listening, checking in. We love you guys. We will see you on Tuesday unless something crazy happens. We'll be on to talk about it. If the Orioles sign Framber Valdez, we might.
That's what I was
we'll
thinking.
see.
If he signs Framber Valdez, we're jumping on.
Or if we sign Kyle Tucker, see.
That would be insane.
Or if we trade for Otani, you know, stuff like that could happen.
If that happens,
yeah.
we're all quitting work and we're slamming beers.
If you get hurt and miss work, it won't hurt to miss work.
Would you trade Camden Yards for Shohei Otani? All right, never mind. We will see you guys on Tuesday. Thank you guys for listening, subscribing, liking, whatever, and hanging out with us. We love you. Go to Pig and Rooster, get a burger, get some wings, get some Detroit-style pizza.
Go see Miss Kelsey. Go see Delaware Dave. Go see Mr. Sarge. Go see all the staff that works there. They're awesome people. They do a great job, and it's a little divey-esque bar, and you get to run into my clown ass from time to time.
And Billy D approves.
And Billy D. Williams approves.
See you, boys.